to At the Table episode 2, everybody, where we put everything on the table. So we have a very fun episode for you guys. So we're just going to go ahead and kick it off, get started. So let's start with our weekly check-ins. Who wants to go first this week?
I feel like Catherine does.
Okay. Well, it was 2 weeks ago, but I went to my friend's wedding in Illinois, so I had to go.
It's not 2 weeks ago.
Wasn't it?
What?
I
was
mean,
it not?
It's okay.
That was a week ago.
Oh, I guess it was a week ago. Listen, it's been a long week.
Yeah. All blurred together.
It was a week ago.
Anyway, went to Illinois, partied up with my college friends at a wedding. You know, got to see everybody. It was fun. That was it.
Yeah, I'll go next. We'll just go in the line, I guess.
Okay.
So I'm going to talk about like a high point for my week. So one of my childhood best friends had a baby, and I got to go to the hospital to see this baby. Exciting. And it was like the most exciting thing for me. I got a text at almost 6:30 in the morning saying like her baby girl had been born, and I literally sobbed in my bed.
Wow.
Like, I was so emotional. I loved it. She's a precious baby, and I'm just so happy for them.
Yeah.
And so that's literally the highlight of my whole entire week.
So great.
Precious baby girl.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
She didn't cry at the hospital. I thought she was going to cry.
Yeah, she was such a good baby.
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh.
You didn't cry at the
I didn't cry at the hospital.
The
I
baby didn't either.
Such
The
a good baby.
No, yeah. Such a good baby.
That's a weird response to that compliment, but...
It's not about the baby.
No, it's about you.
No,
You
yeah,
didn't
I
cry.
thought I was going to be emotional and cry, but I really didn't. Like, I was holding her, and I was like, all right, get it together. Like, do not cry on this baby. And I didn't. Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah.
I was happy about that.
Good. Good. As for me, probably just a lot of activity, months of activity building up to really tomorrow. So I have a lot going on for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to be out of town with our middle schoolers, and then speaking at a camp in Pennsylvania. So the next 2 weeks are going to be packed, but it's been months of preparation for basically what starts tomorrow. So I feel like I've been like this, like run. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's been my last 2 weeks.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, so now we get to go to the decline where everything just happens.
That's right.
And that's
right.
the best part,
Yeah.
when it just starts happening.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, glad that we all had great weeks and good times. Okay, so we are going to move to our video, To My Younger Self. This video actually comes from our mother, Elizabeth. Mm-hmm. And she's going to bring a good word to us today. So tune into this video.
So, what would I say to my younger self? I think the one thing I would say is don't care so much about what other people think about you. As I got older, I realized I was stressing myself out about dumb stuff. My relationship with God and what He thinks about me is the voice I should be listening to, and not so much what other people think. I think that would be my advice.
You gotta care at least some. Mm-hmm. Like, otherwise you're just gonna show up to places like not put together. Like, you're gonna embarrass yourself if you don't care to some degree. I understand, and I think I agree with what she's saying, but I don't know. I've seen, it seems like there are some young people who take that mentality like to a way like detrimental degree. Like, I don't care. I'm just going to be me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to come as I am.
See how that works out for you, unemployed self.
Right, exactly.
We'll see. I think you got to care somewhat.
Just a little bit.
What other people think.
I think there's levels to this. Like, I think if you are putting all of your cares into what this one person has to say about you, like, obviously there's something going on about internally for yourself. Like, you need to check what's going on and why you care so much about what this person says. But I do think that as a young adult sweeping culture, if I could speak for every young adult right
And
now,
you can't do it.
I think that our generation is kind of moving away from caring about what a lot of people think, and I think that's really great. But yeah, there is some that take it too
Yeah.
far. But I think there's this like really great happy medium of I care about what this person says, but I also know I need to make my own decision and what's best for my life, and like hold that to a certain standard, but also holds the importance of I know me best and I'm going to do what is best for me at the end of the day,
Yeah.
and like walk in that truth.
Yeah.
So overall, I'm kind of proud of young adults because we don't really just are passive about things, and we stand up for stuff and
Yeah.
whatever. So I'm proud of us for that.
It's good.
But yeah, you got anything to say about that?
I mean, I was gonna say I don't feel like I don't really care what people think about me. So that's why I was like, maybe it is my generation. I don't know. Like in college, I feel like I would leave my apartment and whatever and be like, well, I'm going to class like this. Like it is what it is. And so maybe it was just that started it, where it was just like I don't care who sees me because I'm like going off of like an hour sleep and like I have an exam. And then my roommates would be like, yeah, you do it. Like, we were hype girls. And so I feel like that just made me, like, not care.
Yeah.
I guess that's the biggest thing when people are like, what do you, like, look like that type of way. But, yeah, after college, I don't care.
Yeah, I think I care about how I present myself,
Yeah.
but there are certain things that I just don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to walk out and be looking like a disheveled mess.
Yeah.
Like, I refuse. And I think part of that comes from, like, our parents, like, when we were younger, like, we
Oh my
could not
gosh.
walk out of the house with wrinkled clothes. Like, my dad would be like, that's what you're choosing to do? Like, and
Yeah.
so, like, we never could. So I
Yeah.
think, like, that part of that is, like, still, like, in me. Like, I'm not going to walk out looking like a disheveled mess, but there are certain things I'm just like, oh, okay, you can have your opinion, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna still have mine. So, balance. There's balance.
I think that it's maybe not so much like a generational thing, like a millennial or Gen Z. I think it's just that age range, like that late teens, early 20s. I just think that's the grappling that I would guess most young people are going through, because it's all part of like I'm identifying myself, like I'm figuring out who I am and what I'm about, and I think everybody just goes through it. I mean, it might look
Yeah.
different than it did in the 50s or 60s or 80s,
Right,
yeah.
but I think it's just part of that stage of life.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's good. That's good. Thanks, Mother. Thanks, Elizabeth.
So care a little bit.
Yeah, care a little
care a little
bit.
bit.
Yeah, care a
You
little
called me
bit.
Mother. I was like,
No, he's not my mother.
Mother Elizabeth
I was like,
is
what?
right on.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to get to our topic talk for today. So today we are going to be giving out advice / some pointers to all of our new high school grads and even new college grads. We just finished grad Sunday here at Southside last Sunday, and that was a whirlwind, and we spent the whole weekend celebrating all of our grads, high school, higher education, and that was so much fun. And so I thought it was really fitting to kind of spend some time to give out some advice and some pointers and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So I don't know who wants to start. I can start us off.
Go on.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. So my first piece of advice, this one is specifically for high school grads who are entering into college. This is my first piece of advice. This comes from Rebecca Langford, who is now Rebecca Decker because she got married. So shout out to you, Rebecca. But when I was going to college, she told me this, and it was like a turning point for my thinking. But she was like, Janelle, you don't even stress about going to college. Don't even stress about making friends, like what's going to happen, like if you're going to fit in, like what you're going to do, how your classes are. Like she said, don't stress about any of that, because every single person in your grade, in your surrounding, is in the exact same boat as you are, and they're all stressing about it too. So you be the one that doesn't stress about it, because then people will naturally just want to surround themselves with you because you're not this nervous mess.
Yeah.
And she was like, if you just remember, like, everybody's feeling exactly what you're feeling, and you are the one who handles it better than everybody else, like, you will be fine.
Yeah.
And I walked into everything going into college with that mindset. Like, it's fine. Like, everybody's looking for friends.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one who's looking for
Right.
friends. Like, everybody's looking for friends. Like, it's fine. Everybody's walking into their first day of college classes. Like, it's not just me. Like, everybody's doing that. And so, like, having that mindset just kind of, like, flipped that for me. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to be okay. Everybody's going through it. Like, it's not just me.
Yeah.
It's not this,
Yeah.
like, big, daunting thing that I need to be scared of or terrified of. Like, we're all going through it.
It's really good.
So that was, like, the biggest flipping point for me. So thanks, Becca.
Yeah.
Love you, girl.
Good advice, Rebecca
Yeah.
Becker. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I would say, and I don't know if this is even possible or likely for most high school graduates, but you can look back on your most previous like 4 years, look at the kind of person that you were, take inventory, and say, this is the kind of person that I want to be. Because there's this natural, if we're talking about between high school and college, there's this natural gap. There's kind of like this break where you get a whole new set of people that you're about to be, that they're going to be your world for like the next 2 or 4 years.
Yeah.
And so you get to almost like start over. You almost get to like redefine yourself. I wasn't as outgoing in high school. I want to be more outgoing. Then turn that on,
Yeah.
like just start to step into that persona. Or I didn't do this and I want to do it more. I did that and I want to stop that. So it's like an opportunity to kind of like, you get a whole new stage to live on and a whole new audience out there of the people around you. And you get to say, okay, I'm gonna take stock of where I was. I want to make some decisions and I want to change.
Yeah.
Because nobody on that college campus is going to know who you were.
Right.
So you can just almost like define, I'm going to be this kind of person.
Yeah.
So I think take advantage of that. It's a really
Absolutely.
unique opportunity.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, in any stage, like whether you're walking into college, you're graduating college, walking into the workforce, if you're
Yeah.
graduating high school, walking into the workforce, like you have that opportunity to just change that dynamic of whatever it is you believe about yourself and how you think and how you act, and like you can be whoever you really want to be.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Catherine?
This might come out jumbled. Like, you know when you think
We'll
so in
see.
your head and you're like, I don't know how to say this without being like explaining and keep explaining.
Maybe
what I
we'll
mean.
translate if you
Right,
need to.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
But basically, it's that it's okay to like not be as close friends as people in high school. Like, I don't know how to explain it because I feel like when you're in high school, you're with those people 24/7, and you're like, we're gonna be friends forever. But then it's like if you go away for college, just starting jobs, time, like it's a different time where it's like you're busier.
Yeah.
So it's okay to like not feel as close to people, but in reality, it's like if you reach out to them, it's not gonna be like a weird thing. Like, oh, I know we haven't talked in like 3 months. Like the amount of texts I send out, I'm like, hey, like miss you. Like hope you're doing like well. Let's catch up on live and like get coffee, or whatever. And they're like, yes. Like it's never like a weird thing where it's like, oh, I haven't talked to this person in 3 months. Like I'm just not gonna be friends with them. Like, or it's like,
Yeah.
just because like no matter what stage, like even if you're leaving college, like you're used to like being 10 minutes away from like all your friends, and so like even like leaving, it's okay to like FaceTime after like 4 months of like not talking to somebody
Yeah.
and like still like keeping that friendship going, and it doesn't have to be like every day.
Yeah.
So like that's the one thing that like I feel like I realized that's like you could still be friends with somebody but not have to like talk to them every day.
Redefining what
And-
that friendship looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like and like that's just like more like adult friendships, I guess. But like when you're younger, it's like you're texting and seeing each other. You have planned like church events, planned school events, like whatever it is, where it's like, okay, we know we'll see each other every Wednesday, Thursday. But then it's like as you get older and work and stuff like that. So like that's just one thing that like I feel like I'm still learning, did learn everything. So yeah, that's my advice.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I have another one that I thought of
Okay.
when I was thinking about this. So, boundary holding. This was something that I saw so many people struggle with when I was in college, and even stepping out of college and like graduating and like seeing some of my old friends from college, like just boundary holding. Like I feel like when you're in high school, like you're in close proximity to people, and like that's cool, that's great, that's fun. When you're in college, like you literally are like living on top of people.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're in close proximity. And with that, people start to think they have this access to your life that they don't necessarily have. And so my advice is whatever stage of life you're in this time, like understand like what your boundaries are for your life, and understand that not everybody that has access to your life deserves access to your life. And you are fully able to say like, oh, I don't want to share that with them. Like you don't have to, like, don't let people guilt you into thinking that you're closer to them than they are, and like pushing you into sharing or hanging out or whatever the case may be. Like, hold your boundaries, know who you are and who you want to hang out with, who you want to be around, who you want to tell things to. Know who is going to actually give you advice that's going to be fitting for that situation, fitting for that life. Like, not every single person in your life is going to be able to speak into every single aspect of your life. And so know who is deserving of that access. Know who is somebody that you are willing and wanting to give that access to your life to, and not just being all out with everything, because that can backfire sometimes, and then that gets exhausting. Like, you're trying to give of yourself to so many people, and it never works out, because then you have people who are like, well, how come you didn't tell me that, or how come like, just know who to hold things, know when to hold things in, know when it's appropriate to share things out, and know who are the appropriate people to tell things to, because not every single person is even going to be completely on your side and is going to keep things in confidence and not just share all of your business. Like, I saw so many people struggle with that. So many people. And it's sad. It makes me sad for them. Any other advice?
I would guess that's a pretty big source of drama too, like unnecessary, just emotional and mental wear. When no one, especially now, no one needs extra mental, emotional baggage to carry, for sure. But that's really good advice. I think by nature I'm kind of an oversharer. Like, I feel like I'm just kind of an open book. So I'll tell most anybody anything about myself. So even for, I mean, I'm not a young adult, but even for me, it's like, oh yeah, I probably could be a little pickier with, maybe just kind of hold auditions for who deserves to be in the inner circle. But anyway, that's good advice.
Don't overextend yourself in ways that you don't need to overextend yourself. Like, hold what is holy to you holy. Like, make sure that you are keeping things to yourself that need to stay to yourself. Like, you don't always have to be whatever. And also, people feel like if they have your phone number or whatever, that like that automatically makes them like a part of your life. And like, that's not the case. And like, hold that boundary if that's not the case. Like, just because you have my phone number does not mean you can call me at midnight and be like, what you doing? Like, can we let it, I'm sleeping. Like, don't call me. Like, don't do that. So like, I don't know. Like, I feel like people just kind of get super whatever about access. And like, not everybody needs to have access. And even if they do, the levels of access can vary. We don't all have to be same buddies with everybody in the same way.
That reminds me of a piece of advice, and I think it's kind of related to this. Years ago, our senior pastor's wife gave us some advice. My wife and I were younger in ministry, and she said, if you have to tell somebody no, and they ask you to do something, don't feel like you got to tell them why it's a no, because then they're going to judge the explanation of why it's a no. She's like, you can just tell them no, or I already have that time block. I already have something scheduled, whatever. And I think it's kind of along the same lines. Like, you don't necessarily owe everybody all of the details of your life. You can just say, no, I can't do that. Or, no, that's not something that I'm interested in doing. And you don't really have to just explain yourself. I don't know.
Well, and then like, when you do that, like you're opening up the gate for them to then have an opinion on whatever you're saying. And then that gets really muddy. Like, you can get confused about, especially if you're trying to figure something out. Like, you can get very confused about that. I literally have a rule for my life that if I am frustrated about something, or if I'm concerned, nervous, whatever, anything that's kind of like a bigger emotion, I guess, I only tell 2 people. Like, that stops there.
That's good.
And because I don't need other people feeding into it, and it makes me stop and think, who are the best people to help me in this situation? Like, who Yeah. No, but like Catherine is a really good one for me if I'm frustrated. Because I know
Yeah.
she's gonna understand me and
Yeah.
understand, and she'll tell me if I'm being stupid about something, and like that's
You need
part
people
of
like that.
no, like
Yeah.
Catherine is my person.
Right.
She will tell me straight up if I'm
Yeah.
being stupid.
Oh, I'm very honest.
She'll be like, "What's wrong with you?" Like to my face, and I'm like, "That hurt my feelings."
I'm like, I don't care.
No, literally. And so, like, if I know I need a harsh truth, harsh reality, like,
Yeah.
Catherine is my person. Like, I know that. So it just always makes me stop to think, like, who is the best person for the situation? Who can I really go to get the best
Yeah.
advice, the best pointer about it? And also, who's going to help bring me back to
Yeah.
myself? Because sometimes you can get so far out there, you need someone to, like, reel you back in. And if you are all the way out there and you're talking to 4 or 5 other people, like
Yeah.
you're going to get farther and farther
Yeah,
out
good.
from where
Yeah,
you
good.
need to be. So my rule is 2 people, and that's
good.
it.
That's a good principle.
Yeah.
2 people.
Someone can adopt that out there.
Yeah, everybody.
Let me know if you
Everybody
do.
should. Yeah. Yeah. Here's a comment. My advice: delayed conflict is conflict multiplied.
Yeah.
And he asks this audience participation time. Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Always
The whole
audience.
show.
Always
That's
audience
good. That's good.
participation time.
Delayed conflict. I remember there was a comedian a long time ago. He said, Novocaine doesn't kill pain, it postpones it. It's kind of like the same. If you're just going to put something off, if you have a tough conversation, start your day there. Like, don't just like, all right, I'm going to get to that, get to it. Start it there. Like, jump into the hardest work first.
Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah. And if you're someone
Thank
who
you,
like
John.
doesn't like conflict, like work on that. Like
Yeah.
real talk, work on that
Yeah.
because you're gonna face it. It's never gonna go away.
Right.
Conflicts are just gonna get bigger as you get older. Like learn how to deal with conflict in a healthy way now.
Yeah.
Like now.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna deal with it. Like it's a part of life. So
Yeah.
learn how to deal with it now. Learn what your triggers are in conflict. Like learn what your conflict resolution style is. Like all of those things are healthy and normal. And like learn how to handle those.
Yeah. That's good.
Good, John. Good.
Good. Thanks,
Good.
John.
Good. Any other comments that are worthy of mentioning? Your
He asked
comment
who's
isn't
the guy with the
mentioned.
glasses. Just a nerd.
You take them off. It's me, guys.
Yeah,
it's
right?
me.
It's me.
It's
Yeah.
Good Clark Kent moment.
Yeah. Yeah. I have caught myself doing this, and I gotta cut that out because it's a little slippy.
It's
so
gonna
I
be a
gotta get
little.
them
It's gonna be a
adjusted, but-
habit. You're
Yeah.
just
It
gonna
is.
No,
start
I do not
pushing
want to
them
have a
up.
quirk.
No,
Built into
there
my
are days
glasses,
where I'm
no.
not even wearing my glasses,
Uh-uh.
and I don't wear my glasses often.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know why this is a habit that I
Yeah.
have, but like I'll look down and then look up and
Yeah.
immediately go to
Yeah,
like
yeah.
push my glasses up, and I'll do like this, and I'm like,
Yourself in the face.
I know, they're like, is she okay? She's just doing
She's-
it.
it's fine.
Just let
Just
her.
ignore her.
Just let her do it.
it's fine, it's fine. So that's my struggle. All right, someone have one more piece of advice to wrap us up, or are we done with the advice?
Oh
I
man.
didn't think of.
Yeah. No, I think that's good. Chew
Yeah.
on that. Chew
Yeah.
on that for a while.
Last piece, find your people. Whatever stage of life you're in, find your people that are going to be your people and are going to help you. That's it. Know who's not for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not everyone is here for you.
Also, it doesn't have to be the same people every year.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it changes.
Yeah.
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 Redefining those friendships,
Yeah.
like you said.
Seasons of life. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get different people. Yeah. And I think people teach you how important they should be in your
Yeah.
life. Like I think
Absolutely.
a good friend is gonna prove themselves.
Yeah.
Oh,
As
yeah.
a good friend.
It's
Yeah.
always like you realize it afterwards. You're like, oh man,
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
they're good to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. I also think a good friend is somebody who wishes you a happy birthday almost a whole entire week before your birthday, aka
Yeah.
Sam Felton.
I told Sam happy early birthday last Sunday.
Did you really?
No, so in our
And
record.
he said thank you, and then Janelle was like, his birthday's like 2 weeks from now.
No, so I literally texted Sam, and Sam's behind the cameras, just so everybody knows. I'm not just
Okay.
talking to like the back
Right.
wall. Oh yes, Jamie with the pan to the back.
Yes. Good.
So I texted Sam on the day that our record showed his birthday was. And
Yeah.
I was like, happy birthday. I mean, like, a really nice message. Like, I was like, you're
Yeah.
amazing. I literally don't know what I would do without you half the time.
That's
Like,
true.
all these things.
That's how we all feel.
And he was like, thanks, but my birthday's not until the 14th. And I was like, huh. And I said, well, you hold on to that one until the 14th.
Right.
So, yeah.
It's good.
Anyways, good. Okay, well, I hope somebody in the world got a good piece of advice from us
I'm sure they did.
that they can hold
Yeah.
on to. All right, Catherine, it is your favorite time of the show.
Yeah. So I do have a question, and the question is, is Monday, Wednesday, Friday even or odd?
Hold
In
on.
your brain, do you think Monday, Wednesday, Friday is even or odd?
Even. Sam says odd. I say even. Oh, because Sunday's the first day of the
See,
week.
but I say
I
even.
would say even.
I
yeah.
say even. I don't know.
I don't have a strong argument, but
I
that's
don't
just
know.
how it feels in my heart.
Isn't that weird?
That's a weird question, first of all.
Sam said no.
No. It just feels like
Interesting.
even, but I don't.
Odd feels satanic, so you gotta go. So Sunday has to be.
That's the quote of the day.
Sunday has to be odd.
I don't know
Odd
if
feels
y'all heard
satanic.
Odd
this,
feels
but
satanic.
Sam Felty said.
Let's get the shirts made. Odd feels satanic.
So Sunday has to be
I
an
feel like
even
Sunday's
day.
its own category
Wow.
though. I feel like I was going by like Monday through Friday.
Well,
Like
this
looking
is-
at Monday through Friday, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday's even, Tuesday, Thursday odds.
But I also
the weekend
feel like,
is
but
a
think of,
free-for-all.
but if you think about it, like I think of my weekends in the church world reference of weekends. Like Sunday is not weekend like to me
Okay, yeah.
because I'm doing some type of ministry. Like I'm always doing something.
Okay.
So to me, it almost seems like part of a work week, in my opinion. Like
Okay.
if that makes sense. Like I don't know how to make
Yeah.
it make more sense than that, but
Yeah,
that's just what
yeah.
I'm saying right now.
Understand.
So like Saturday to me is weekend,
Okay.
and like Sunday, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm
No, I
saying,
understand.
but
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Like my typical day off is Friday, and then if I don't have like an event or something on Saturday, then of course it's like some downtime. I cut the grass, whatever. So that's
Yeah.
kind of the weekend. And I think everybody probably understands like Sunday is a hardcore work day.
yeah,
Especially if you're in ministry or
Yeah.
you're serving in any
Yeah.
capacity, like
Yeah.
that's work. Like
Yeah.
after church, like I'm ready to go lay
Nah.
down. It's a
Yeah.
lot of work.
yeah.
But I don't know how you can odd and even. How you can differentiate?
I don't know,
between-
but like in your brain, it just is like,
yeah,
it feels like it.
yeah,
It feels like an odd or even. It's just interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah. I don't know.
Interesting.
And speaking of Mondays, I always feel bad for Mondays because it feels like nobody likes Mondays.
Oh, I hate Mondays.
Right? Like,
It's-
to me, there's Jamie trying
Jamie
to
hates Mondays.
Yeah.
Strongly.
I feel like it's like a new week. It's a new
Oh,
beginning.
no.
I'm excited.
I have jury duty tomorrow. It kind of makes my Monday. Oh, I want to go. I'm so
Oh, you-
excited.
oh.
Oh yeah.
Is
She
it a
wants
good,
like
juicy
she
case?
wants a
I don't
good
know.
case.
I hope it
All right,
is.
hopefully.
It's Chester County though, so you never
Yeah,
know. It could be
well,
like.
I don't
I don't know. Yeah.
Here in
Also,
Chesterfield.
speaking of jury duty, do you remember that one time when you came to court with us when we were witnesses?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long story short, a guy broke into our house.
Yeah.
Our dad was in Afghanistan, so Jerry stepped in with my mom and came to us
Yeah.
as support with court because we were witnesses because
Yeah.
we were home when the guy broke in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been in court. I've been in court many times, just in support of people,
Yeah.
just being there and stuff. And I always find it fascinating,
Yeah.
Oh, I love
especially like the cases like before the person.
Yes.
it. Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
what the-
Ooh,
We were the
juicy.
last. I know we were the last to go because we were minors, and so
Yeah.
they didn't want us
Yeah.
like testifying
Yeah.
like with everybody in the room. They're trying to make it whatever.
Yeah.
And so we got to
Comfortable.
sit. Yeah.
Which how comfortable is testifying in
right,
court?
right.
Whatever.
And, well, mine was worse because I got yelled at because I kept saying,
Well, because they
Janelle
separated.
and I.
They separated
and I
me and my
couldn't say her
sister.
name.
Oh.
No, I just kept saying your name, and they were
Well,
like,
no, but I wasn't even in there. Like they separated.
Oh,
I
I don't
had
even
to go in
remember
the
that.
hallway when she was testifying, and like vice versa, because they didn't want
Okay.
us to hear each other's
Yeah.
testimony
Yeah,
to
yeah.
like be coercive or
Right,
whatever.
yeah.
I
So
don't remember
Okay.
that. I just remember I got yelled. What is it? Objection?
yeah,
Or what's the other word? I don't know.
whatever.
Even think of it now.
Whatever it
Anyways,
was.
Anyway,
was that your
just got
unpopular
yelled.
opinion?
Yes.
Wow.
And that's why I said it wasn't really an unpopular opinion, but
Yeah.
it was more just a question.
I have an actual unpopular opinion because
Okay.
it's affecting my life today. Paper straws.
Yeah, and I'm so sorry.
I can't stand them.
I
And I
know.
get it's about the environment. I get it. I get it. I get
Janelle,
it.
Just look at the big smiles on the sea turtles' faces.
Oh my gosh. But like no, give me a metal straw or something. Or like something that's biodegradable that's not paper. Because literally my straw is My straw is stuck in the cup because it literally has disintegrated
Yeah.
in the thingy.
Oh yeah, and then if you
Yeah.
move it,
And I
just,
can't
like,
move it,
shreds.
and it
Yeah.
shreds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my unpopular.
I mean, at
Okay.
least you don't live in Florida, because like Florida, that's literally all they have.
That's why I'm in Virginia.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you have to deal with that.
It's-
Yeah, that's
years
so
ago,
literally a
horrible. That
first world
like,
problem.
this is really the worst possible problem anyone could have.
like.
I know.
Okay, so years
Yours-
ago, Slurpee, 7-Eleven, they had a
Oh,
Hulk
yeah.
Slurpee, and they had a steel straw.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it had like Hulk etched into the side of it.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how terrible for the environment, but I kept mine for a long.
I
basically
would
like
love
a
to
steel
keep that.
tube.
Yeah.
that you're drinking.
Yeah.
Oh, it was,
Ooh.
it was
Well, I mean,
so
people
awesome.
buy them off of Amazon now, like
Yeah.
reusable, like metal straws.
Yeah.
Or, like, the
Oh, I
plastic
have
ones.
reusable metal straws.
Me too.
Uh-huh.
I
That's what I'm
love
saying.
mine.
Give me a metal one. Give me. I'll bring my own
Yeah,
dang
but
straw.
they'd be like extra $10 just
All
for
right.
a straw.
I noticed you got a Kava cup there, and
Yeah.
they have nothing to do with our show. They're not sponsors. Wink, wink. Although if you
I know.
want to.
Kava.
But Kava is they have the best. I think that they have the best soda. I won't call it a Coke, but like they have like this cane sugar
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I don't think I've ever
oh,
had
it's
that.
so good.
I always
It's
get
not-
their like fruit,
yeah.
their
No,
fruit
no,
concoction
I
drinks.
figure the bowl is healthy enough. I'm gonna go the other direction and just get the sugary drink.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
Now
I
I want to
do.
go get one.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
this is like some strawberry citrus
That's
berry
like,
good for you.
something. I
I'll
don't
leave that to
even-
you.
What is
Yeah,
that,
you get
Mod
the
Pizza?
Straight sugar.
Or no?
Yeah, Mod
They have like their
has-
little
Yeah.
fruit drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what this.
Sign
Little fruit
language.
juice
Yeah.
song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think that means anything.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
I don't know. That was them mixing the fruit.
Yeah. All of
Sure.
our deaf audience is like,
Like-
we probably just cursed. That's probably what that was.
Yeah, told
Now
them
we
all
know
that.
this.
Right? We gotta learn some sign language up in here.
Well, Catherine and I learned sign language one time, and
Yeah.
we got taught some of the curse words.
Well, because we were
We
learning.
were, it was
what
more,
the, other
the
word?
framework of
I
it
feel like
was,
Macy was there. Macy?
yeah, the framework of it was like don't do that because that is now
Yeah.
a
It was
curse
very
word.
similar
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
to.
because it was
So
like,
it's
this.
kind of kosh.
Oh, you just
Yeah,
did it.
no, because this was something that was
No, that's it. That means
well, my
We're
bad.
I
sorry.
can't say it. We're gonna be too.
We just left PG land.
Actually, just
Janelle.
cuts off.
We're done, canceled. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
that's right.
I think that's a great time to close.
Moving on. Right.
Well,
Yeah.
guys,
Well, hold on. Catherine's going
I
to tell us
know.
about
Oh,
a
yeah.
very
All
exciting
right,
development.
so
And
I'm
then-
wearing this sweatshirt. It's
and
very
then-
hot. I'm sweating, so you're welcome. If you see me glistening, this is the reason why. I'm wearing this very thick, soft sweatshirt.
It
Everybody
is
feel
soft.
it? Feel it?
Yeah.
Feel it?
Yes.
I know. It's real
Nice.
soft. I took a nap in it today. It was great. But it's from Seek Jesus Company. And if you use our code SS Young Adults, you get 15% off.
once
We're
again,
pretty sure.
Nice.
Pretty
the
sure.
code is
Nice.
SS.
SS Young,
Young
Adults,
Adults.
like our Instagram handle, and if you tag us any photos, I think we get extra points,
Yep.
and maybe we can give away one of these
That'd be-
in the
that'd be
future.
Ooh, to one of our at the table viewers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Little giveaway? That's a great idea.
Yeah. So,
So-
they have so many new. They have like one that says like Made in Heaven and like Seek Jesus. This one there's a new drop. It says Amen. If you can't read.
So the company is called Seek Jesus.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And all like I think a percentage of their proceeds go to missionaries. So they
Nice.
fund missionaries.
Okay.
So,
For Jesus.
Cool.
SS.
So SS Young Adults at
SS
checkout.
Young Adults, use the code.
15% off.
15%
1.5.
off.
It's no joke.
1.5. That's a
Oh,
good little
wow.
discount.
Nice.
It's real
Yeah.
soft. Like I really want to wear this every day.
They
of
have
my life.
sweatshirts, crew necks, hats. They have like jewelry,
Yeah,
like bags,
it's really cute.
something else. Yeah.
Way to go, Catherine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good setting that up for us.
Good job.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna close.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it, guys. Episode 2 in the bag.
That's right.
In
Good
the
show.
bag.
Thanks to everybody who who watched and commented. We missed some. All right. Well, you can.